Today, we're in one of the fastest growing cities in the nation, Fulshear, Texas, and the community that I'm going to show you today will definitely blow your mind. With properties starting from $300,000 to over $1 million, you get a little bit of everything to choose here in Fulshear Lakes. My name is Antonio Mauri, number one in the business, number one in your heart. Subscribe if you haven't already, and let me just go ahead and show you Fulshear Lakes. Now, before I show you the houses and the community and you get to see the beautiful, the ugly, and the best and the amazing, I have to first talk about the beautiful city of Fulshear, Texas, and why this community or this city, it's booming. But yeah, Fulshear, Texas is actually one of the fastest growing cities in the nation right now. Matter of fact, between 2023 and 2024, there has been an increase of 27% on population, making it the second fastest growing city in the whole nation. Not only that, but in the last decade, it's multiplied by 10 times. Yes, 1,000%. So what used to be a little rural town, now it's one of the fastest growing cities in the whole nation. Now, to really understand how fast Fulshear is growing, let's go ahead and put it into perspective, right? We're talking about 27% from 2022 to 2024. Let's compare that with other major cities here in Texas, right? For example, Houston, which actually jumped 1% from 2022 to 2024. Katy, Texas grows closer from 4 to 5% yearly. And Cypress, Texas added 27% in the last decade. We're talking about a whole decade that took Cypress 27% population growth. Fulshear, Texas hit that number in just 1 year. And that's exactly the reason why this kind of aggressive growth brings a lot of different developers all over the nation to pretty much do business here in Fulshear, Texas. That's the reason why we all have a lot of different communities, a lot of different opportunities. If you drive around Fulshear, Texas, you're gonna find a little bit of everything. Communities from the high 300s, low 300s to over $1 million. You're gonna see custom homes. You're gonna see people building farms, building businesses. You see a little bit of everything here in one of the fastest growing cities in the whole nation. And I will tell you this from the get-go. That's exactly the reason why I believe this is definitely a great opportunity, because not only you are in the second fastest growing city in the whole nation, but we're talking about a lot of development. We're talking about a lot of appreciation. So the earlier you get here, the more appreciation you might see in the future. And now that you understand what Fulshear brings on the table, I want to go ahead and talk to you guys about Fulshear Lakes, which is the community where we are today. Fulshear Lakes is actually a master plan community. It features over 8 different builders. The lot size goes all the way from 45-foot lots to 80-foot lots. You're gonna see custom builders. You're gonna see pretty good builders. You're gonna see no cigarette box builder here. This community is definitely gonna feature a lot of nature. It's going to feature 3 different lakes. It's going to feature a lot of different walking trails, a lot of different parks. It's going to feature an amazing resident center that's going to feature a pool, 4 tennis courts. It's going to feature pickleball courts. Now, what makes this community pretty unique is definitely going to be the concept. All or almost all the homes that you're going to see here in the community are going to have that modern farm elevation. It doesn't really matter the lot size or the builder that you buying the property with. All of them, or almost all of them, are going to have that modern farm looking elevation. So you're going to see siding in the front yard. You're going to see a lot of brick. You're going to see a lot of stone. The front yard is going to actually be maintained by the HOA. And you might be asking, Antonio, how much is the HOA if they're going to be taking care of my front yard? Well, the HOA here in this community is going to be $1,850 yearly. Yes, I know that might be a lot, or that might sound like a lot to you. But like I said, I mean, they're going to be pretty much taking care of the front yard maintenance in the property. And what I've seen a lot of people doing in the community is that they're actually taking off the backyard grass and they're putting like that turf so that they don't have to cut any sort of grass. And then, of course, the front yard is being maintained by the HOA. Tax rate here is going to be 3.01%. And I feel like this community is pretty well located. We are right in front of Westpark Lakes, which is a pretty known master plan community here in the Fulshear area. Westpark Lakes features over 16 acres of homes, amenities, golf courses, and all the different type of things. This is a very established community already. They're not selling really any new construction homes in Westpark Lakes, unless you kind of want to go custom or anything like that. But I do like the fact that Fulshear Lake is currently being developed right in front of Westpark Lakes. And I love even more the fact that they're going to be developing commercial sites right in front of Westpark Lakes and Fulshear Lakes. Yes, there's going to be a commercial site called Fulshear Lakes Town Center. It's an upcoming project here in the Fulshear area that's going to feature 25 acres of commercial space. The first phase is going to be about 6 acres, delivering 45,000 square feet of service and commercial spaces. Now, when it comes to the builders here in the community, we're going to have Century Homes, Douglas Mead, History Maker Homes, Chesmar Homes, Citrally Homes, Westin Homes, Dries Custom Homes, Empire Homes, and Perry Homes. There's definitely a lot to choose here in this community because, like I mentioned earlier, the lot size varies from 45-foot lot to 80-foot lot, right? For those of you that don't know, here in Texas, we actually sell homes based on the lot size. The bigger the lot, the bigger the floor plan. Each builder will definitely offer different collections based on the lot size. And when you hear me say 45-foot lots or 50-foot lots, I'm talking about the width of the lot, right? Like I mentioned earlier, the bigger the lot, the bigger the floor plan. So each collection will definitely depend on the lot size, and each floor plan will change depending on the lot size and the collection that the builder is offering to the public. There are builders, for example, like Perry Homes, that offer 45-foot lots in different communities. Here in this particular community, they're currently offering that 80-foot lot product. So you're not gonna see any homes smaller from Perry Homes here in this particular community. But for that, you're gonna have other options like Century Homes, Douglas Smith, and all type of things, right? I also like the fact that in this community, the walking trails have names. So as you're pretty much doing your exercise, you're gonna see those names in the walking trails. This community will also have access to Beeses Creek. So there's definitely a lot of nature involved here in this particular community. The school district here is gonna be Lamar ISD, which I definitely find a very good school district. Now, when it comes to the most affordable homes here in this particular community, you're gonna be able to find them in the 45-foot lot. That's gonna be with Century Communities and Douglas Smith. Now, Century Communities will definitely have the most affordable inventory homes. You're definitely going to be able to see homes in the low 300s with them, $314,000, $319,000 with a, for a nice 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom home. Century Communities has a lot of influence here in the Fulshear area. You will definitely see a lot of different communities built by them. We have Polo Ranch, Fulshear Junction, and many other communities here in the Fulshear area. I like the fact that they have their more premium products here in the Fulshear area, so all their homes are definitely going to be well equipped, and that's exactly what you're going to notice once you walk into their motorhome here in Fulshear Lakes. You're going to see a nice hallway that slowly will take you over to the living area. You get a beautiful kitchen with quartz countertops, and it's definitely a pretty open floor plan that you're going to get with Century Communities here in Fulshear Lake. Nice spaces. When it comes to that particular builder here in the community, they're definitely going to have a lot of nice and positive reviews. You will also see the name of Anglia Homes on the reviews, and the reason being is because Anglia Homes used to be the one building here in Fulshear Lakes, but Century Homes went ahead and bought them out, and that's exactly the reason why now they're building here in Fulshear Lakes. I like the fact that Century Communities usually offer a lot of financing options for those who are seeking for 100% financing, a better interest rate. Of course, that's all subject to change. If you want to know their current promotion, send me over a text, give me a call. I'll be able to keep you in the loop with that. All right, the square footage that you're going to see with Century Homes are going to go from 1,600 square feet to a little bit over 2,300 square feet of livable space. And along with Century Communities, you're also going to have Douglas Smith in that 45-foot lot collections. You will definitely see a little bit of a different floor plan with Douglas Smith. I love how they actually have the very designated areas in their houses. So as soon as you walk in, you're going to have the kitchen, then you're going to have a designated area for dining, then you're going to have the living area, the primary. I definitely like how they have pretty complete homes, and they also have that designated areas in their houses. You see that in their 2-story floor plans, you see that in their single-story floor plans, and some of them even bring a fireplace, which I definitely find fascinating, especially at that price range, $300,000. You definitely get a lot, I would say, with Douglas Smith here in this particular community. They use a lot of granite in their homes. So if you like granite more than quartz, Douglas Smith might be a pretty good option for you. In the mid-300s, you can get a property with over 2,200 square feet of livable space with Douglas Smith. And I also love the fact that even in their 50-foot lot collections, because yes, they're also building in 50-foot lots here in Fulshear Lakes, you can get a home with over 3,000 square feet of livable space in the low 400s, which is definitely mind-blowing. They also offer that open to below concept when you walk into the house, so you're definitely going to have high ceilings, and they do offer designated areas like game room. You're going to have a movie theater, and even the fireplace that I was telling you about. I mean, for that price, I would definitely tell you that we might get you a pretty good deal with Douglas Smith here in Fulshear Lakes. And now that we are in the 50-foot lot collections, along with that, you're going to have History Maker Homes. I've lived in the History Maker Homes. They're amazing. They're actually one of the few builders here in Fulshear Lakes that will offer a front balcony in their elevations, which I definitely find fascinating. I'm not a big fan of it, to be honest with you, but I've worked with clients that absolutely love that front balcony in their houses. History Maker Homes is actually a builder funded in Dallas, Texas, so you're gonna have a Texas style homes. and they definitely take a lot of pride in their construction and their construction materials. You will definitely see that once you walk into their motorhome. You will definitely be able to see pretty much what's behind that sheetrock in the house. They offer very nice homes, and they have that open to below concept, double high ceilings, you know, what everybody pretty much is looking for nowadays. They offer floor plans from 3 to 6 bedrooms, and you will also see plans from 1,700 square feet to over 3,100 square feet of livable space with history maker homes. In their motorhome, you're gonna have a nice flooring, you're gonna have a nice view because of the high ceilings, and you're definitely gonna have a beautiful, beautiful kitchen. Their bedrooms are very spacious. Most of their homes are gonna feature a tub and a walk-in shower. They do like to offer pretty good incentives, especially on inventory homes, and also when it comes to the interest rate. They will definitely have inventory homes also with over 3,000 square feet of livable space in the low 400s, 415,000, 419,000. That's the inventory that I've seen so far here in this community, especially with that particular builder. Upstairs, you will definitely see the game room, and you will see the rest of the bedrooms. Those are pretty much the two builders that you're gonna find in the 50-foot lots here in Fulshear Lakes. You're gonna have Douglas Smith, and you're gonna have History Maker homes. I definitely like a lot of History Maker homes, but Douglas Smith offer very complete homes. Like I mentioned, you get a little bit of everything within their price range, which I definitely find very fascinating. Now, if you want to go a little bit bigger on the square footage, the 60-foot collection will definitely be the best option for you, and that's exactly where we're going to see the most variety of products here in Fulshear Lakes. There's actually going to be 3 different builders in the 60-foot collection here in Fulshear Lakes. We're talking about Citterley Homes, Chesmar Homes, and Weston Homes. What I will tell you is that the most affordable 60-foot floor plans, you will find it with Chesmar Homes, and I do love Chesmar Homes. You will definitely see 60-foot floor plans here in this particular community with Chesmar Homes in that $400,000 price range, which I definitely find mind-blowing. They will definitely offer one of the widest single-story floor plans here in this particular community, given in consideration that they're going to be building in 60-foot lots. So their floor plans will vary from 2,600 square feet to over 3,600 square feet of livable space. I definitely find fascinating that you can get a 60-foot lot home in the $400,000 price range. That's definitely mind-blowing. You can definitely do that with Chesmar Homes. They also offer very good promotions. Right now they have a 4.99% interest rate on inventory homes. Of course, like I mentioned earlier, that's all subject to change. If you want to know more about their current promotions, send me a text. And in their motorhome, you will definitely see the beautiful wide single-story home. As soon as you walk into the house, you will definitely be greeted with the high ceilings. This property will have vaulted ceilings. You will have a very, very wide kitchen, one of the widest kitchen I've definitely seen here in this particular community. You will definitely have nice colors, nice trim combinations. They have a very nice extended covered patio. The primary is huge, along with the primary bathroom. And then on the other side of the house, you're gonna have the rest of the bedrooms, and you're also gonna have a little game room area. And Chesmar Homes will definitely be that pretty good option, especially if you're looking for the best deal on a 60-foot lot floor plan, and if you're looking for a nice single-story homes. They do offer 2-story homes, and they also have that open to below concept. They also have the high ceilings. Now in the 60-foot lots, along with Chesmar, you're also going to have Citterley Homes, and Citterley Homes is actually doing something a little bit unique here in this particular community when it comes to their 60-foot lots. They're not building a typical single-family home here in Fulshear Lakes. See, when builders build a house, usually they have to build a house in the middle of the lot that they're building a home with. It doesn't really matter the lot size. What Citterley Homes is doing different here in the 60-foot collections is that they're actually building the home on one side of the lot, leaving 10 foot on the other side. Does that make any sense to you? Well, for them, it definitely makes a lot of sense because they're actually building 50-foot floor plans in their 60-foot lots. Yes, you heard that right. They're calling it Citterley Patio Homes, and I absolutely love the concept. I was a little bit paranoid when I came in and I saw the homes, but then I realized that they actually got very, very creative and very unique with these floor plans here in this particular community. Why? Because people get to buy these type of homes and build a nice pool. Some of them are definitely going to come with 2 different backyards because of that, and you definitely get that pretty unique feeling here with those particular floor plans. I'm actually here in one of Citterley Homes patio homes, and as I'm talking to you guys, I'm looking at one of the backyards there, and then I'm looking at another backyard here on my left side. And Citterley Homes is definitely a great builder. You will definitely see them in some of the best communities here in Houston. They definitely know how to build a nice home, and even though they're not consider themselves custom homes, whatever you ask them. As long as you pay, they'll do it. A pretty good example of it is definitely going to be their motorhome here in the patio section. As soon as you walk in, you're definitely going to be impressed by that open concept. You're definitely going to be impressed by the finishes. I love what they did with the kitchen and different colors. And I absolutely love the wine room that they actually have in front of the living area, which is definitely huge. The motorhome as of today is actually for sale. So if you are interested in buying that particular motorhome that you're looking at the video, send me over a text. I will definitely like to put you in contact with them. Their biggest floor plan here in this collection is just going to be 2,800 square feet of livable space. Pricing here starts from $500,000, and they actually have inventory homes available from $522,000 to a little bit over $600,000. They're actually asking for the motorhome $699,000 because it's definitely loaded. You have every single all day that you can think of in that particular motorhome. The primary bedroom is beautiful, and you definitely want to have those high finishes in their bathroom. Every single inventory home they have available features 3 bedrooms, but they also have a floor plan with 4 bedrooms. They can definitely make it happen for you. So if you definitely want to have that lifestyle, Citadel Homes will definitely offer that in their 60-foot lot collections. But if you just want to buy a traditional home, traditional space, traditional backyard, you know, all those type of things, Jesmar Homes will be another option for you. And of course, one of my favorite builders that I haven't talked about, Westin Homes. Man, I absolutely love Westin Homes. If you watch my videos all the time, you can definitely tell that I'm a big fan of Westin Homes and all their floor plans. And the reason being is because you can definitely get the best floor plan with the best finishes with the best price with Westin Homes. Like, it's definitely mind-blowing. As soon as you walk into a Westin home, you will definitely notice the high ceilings, you will definitely notice the high finishes, you will definitely see that signature rotunda, and it's definitely a pretty good builder to work with. They will definitely build that home with the best and highest quality possible for the price that you're paying. They definitely killed it in this floor plan where they actually had the vaulted ceilings on the second story. They had the high ceilings in the main living area. Very, very wide floor plan. You will definitely feel like you are in a custom home. You got the beautiful fireplace. You got the beautiful kitchen with quartz countertops, waterfall countertops. You get a nice two-tone kitchen. You have a designated dining area. All that overview in the beautiful backyard of the house. I also love the fact that they have a built-in bar station right next to the kitchen. You can definitely place coffee, your favorite drinks, and all different type of things. You have the primary bedroom, which is definitely huge, and then you have the beautiful primary bathroom with amazing flooring. You have dual sink, you have a beautiful tub, and a beautiful walk-in shower cover of ceramic. Of course, in the primary bedroom, you get access to the closet, and then you get access to the laundry room, which is definitely huge. Almost every single Westin home features an office space, and then on the second story, you're definitely going to see the rest of the bedrooms, and then you're going to have that game room area with the vaulted ceilings, which I absolutely love. You're going to have beautiful views to the living area, and of course to the entrance of the house, and then you have that movie theater, which is already painted in black, and I absolutely love. Westin Homes also offer floor plans with 3-car garage. The square footage goes from 3,400 to 3,700 square feet of livable space, and they currently have inventory homes available from $550,000 to over $600,000. I said it before, and I'm gonna say it again: the best price, the best finishes, the best details, you will definitely get it with Westin Homes in their 60-foot lot here in Fulshear Lakes. At least in my opinion, right? I mean, if you want to go for the most affordable one, we already know it's going to be with Jesmar Homes. But if you want to have that beautiful 2-story open to below concept whenever you walk into the house, vaulted ceilings, and all those different type of things, will definitely be with Westin Home. They're also pretty good when it comes to the building process. Let's say you want to build from the scratch, they will definitely walk you through the whole thing. They will get your structure upgrades ready, and then they will send you over to the design center so you can pick the best trims possible for your homes. And after that, my friends, we have the 70-foot lot collections here in Fulshear Lakes. And with that being said, this collection is going to feature 2 builders. We're going to have Citadel Homes, and we're going to have Dries Homes. Now, when it comes to Citadel Homes, they did an amazing job with their 70-foot floor plans. The motorhome has that open to below concept that I absolutely love whenever you walk into the house. It's not going to be like their 60-foot lots where they're actually building the home on one side of the lot. This is pretty much a very regular, normal 70-foot floor plan. But that's the only thing that's normal. Let me tell you about that, because whenever you walk into the house, it's definitely fully loaded with tons of upgrades. You also have a wine room in that particular motorhome. The living area is definitely going to have those high, beautiful ceilings, and all that is definitely going to be right next to the beautiful kitchen. I love the combination of colors here in that particular kitchen with waterfall countertop. You have quartz all over the place, built-in appliances, and the cabinets here are pretty high. Now, right next to the kitchen, you're gonna have a beautiful big walk-in pantry. Right next to it, you're gonna have the laundry room, along with that access to the garage. And in front of it, you're gonna have the primary bedroom, along with a very nice bathroom. Of course, this one will also feature a tub and a walk-in shower. You're gonna have dual sink, and you're gonna have two separate closets, both of them with built-in cabinets and drawers in a very custom finish way. In the back area, you will definitely have one of the biggest covered patios here in this particular community. This home will also feature a beautiful office space, and upstairs you're gonna have the rest of the bedrooms. You're gonna have a beautiful game room, and right behind it you're gonna have a little bar station with a sink. Their pricing will definitely start from $642,000. They have floor plans with over 4,000 square feet of livable space, so if you want to have that 4,000 plus square foot floor plan, Citadel Homes might definitely be a pretty good option for you. And they will have inventory homes available from $750,000. They're also selling that model home for $956,000 because, of course, it's definitely very loaded with tons of different upgrades. On the other hand, you're gonna have Drees Custom Homes, and at the 70-foot lots, this is definitely gonna be the builder with the most amount of single-story homes. They definitely have some good inventory available from $650,000. This is definitely gonna be one of the most customizable builders here in this particular community. I mean, there's a reason why they're called Drees Custom Homes. You will definitely see that whenever you walk into the house, which is, by the way, a single-story floor plan. As soon as you walk in, you have that beautiful lawn hallway that will definitely take you over to the living area. But before that, you will definitely see that beautiful media room, and then boom, you're greeted with a nice fireplace, you're greeted with a designated dining area, and all that is definitely going to be a pretty open concept in that particular floor plan. Of course, all that is overviewed in the kitchen, which has pretty nice finishes. And like I mentioned, I mean, this is a very customizable builder. What I love about this particular model home is that it actually has a hidden pantry. Yes, you heard that right. You have a beautiful walk-in pantry with tons and tons of space that can definitely be used as an emergency room or something like that. I mean, it's huge. Drees Custom Homes is actually one of the few builders that offer high-end products, but at the same time, they do offer incentives and promotions. Usually, when it comes to those high-end builders, they don't really want to do a lot of promotions or maybe offer a little bit of incentives. So, given in consideration that Drees Custom Homes are actually building in the 70-foot collection, they have pretty good and pretty competitive promotion, and I definitely think it's amazing. It doesn't really matter how much money we have at the end of the day. If there's a chance where we can save a little bit more money, or where we can get a better interest rate, or where we can save some money when it comes to the building process in our houses, it will definitely make the process a little bit better for us, right? It's all about finding a good deal, and that's what I'm here for. So again, text me, call me if you have any questions, or if you want to get on a house. I will definitely love to help you out with that. But anyways, that's the 70-foot lot collections here in Fulshear Lakes. Last but not least, we have the 80-foot lot collection, and with that, we're gonna have two builders, Empire Homes and Perry Homes. Those are definitely gonna be the biggest homes that you're gonna see here in this particular community, and Empire Homes was actually one of those builders that blew my mind here in this particular community, and I will tell you why. Empire Homes is a very known builder here in the Houston area, and this is the first time ever that they're building an 80-foot product here in Fulshear Lakes. So every single product that you're going to see from Empire Homes here in Fulshear Lake is a brand new product, it's a brand new floor plan, and they're doing definitely something a little bit different than any other builder. When you walk into their model home, you will definitely see a lot of different upgrades. You will definitely see huge high ceilings, not only when you walk into a house, but also in the living area. They have a built-in station for drinks and coffee and all type of things. Of course, the kitchen is massive, it's huge. It will definitely scream Texas. It even has two dishwashers. Can you believe that? Like, that's crazy. You have a huge designated dining area, and that's exactly what you're gonna expect in the primary, the bathrooms, the walk-in closet. Like, every single thing in that house is huge. I was actually talking to a rep in the motorhome, and she told me that almost everything that you're gonna see in that motorhome is gonna come as standard, apart from the beams, which is an upgrade. I definitely think they have a great pricing, and I definitely think it's a nice debut for a new product, especially here in a very competitive community like Fulshear Lakes. Almost all their floor plans are gonna feature over 4,000 square feet of livable space, 3 and 4 car garage, and they have inventory homes available from $798,000 to $820,000. Given in consideration the pricing, the size, and absolutely everything that comes included other than the beams, which is an upgrade, I mean, I definitely think that this is a very nice product. This is a very nice product, especially if you're looking to get the biggest and best. And along with that, my friends, we have the last builder, which is Perry Homes. Perry Homes will definitely be the most expensive builder here in this particular community. Is that a bad thing? I don't think so. Perry Homes are amazing. I absolutely love working with Perry Homes. I absolutely love their products. This is the type of builder that builds all the way from the high 300s to over $1 million, and you can definitely see the best product here in Fulshear Lakes. With that 80-foot product, that will definitely blow your mind when you walk into the house. I mean, their motorhome is huge. It's over 5,000 square feet of livable space. You walk in, you're gonna be greeted by that spiral staircase, which is beautiful. You have tons and tons of different windows. This home will actually feature 2 different staircases, one in the entrance and one right behind the kitchen, which, by the way, the kitchen is amazing. It's beautiful, very well designed. The covered patio, it's definitely something huge. It's definitely something where you're going to be able to gather a lot of events. If you want to bring over your family, if you want to do some barbecue, this home will definitely be the perfect one for it. The primary bedroom is huge. They always do an amazing job when it comes to the primary bathrooms. The second story is also huge. If you're actually going upstairs, the stairs that are behind the kitchen, you're gonna encounter yourself with the game room, and right next to it you're gonna have the meeting room. And let me tell you about the meeting room. I think it's the biggest one that I've ever seen. It's huge. It's a very, very huge meeting room that you're gonna get with Perry Homes. Perry Homes definitely has a pretty nice product here in this community. They're definitely gonna be the most expensive builder, like I mentioned, given in consideration that almost every single floor plan is gonna have that modern farm elevation. I actually find it very fascinating, especially with Perry Homes, because they have very, very wide floor plans, and it will definitely give you that impression when you see the motorhome in person. And even though they're the most expensive builder here in this particular community, they actually have some inventory homes that might actually have the same price as other inventory homes from other collections. Of course, if you want to know more about the floor plans that they currently have available, send me over a text, give me a call. I will definitely let you know which one might be the best option here, especially with Perry Homes. See, as I'm talking to you, I'm actually checking the inventory right now. I've seen this one for $699, all the way from $859 to $699,000 here in this particular community with Perry Homes. One of my favorite floor plans from Perry Homes is going to be 5067B. That plan features 5 bedrooms, 5 bathrooms, and over 5,000 square feet of livable space. And what I love about that particular floor plan is that, one, you're gonna have 2 islands in the kitchen, and 2, the spiral staircase is actually in the living area, not when you walk into the house. They actually have one in inventory for $924,000, and it actually got discounted from $1,056,000. Now, you might ask me, Antonio, what do you think about this community? I love it. I absolutely love this community. I feel like it definitely has a lot of potential. It has a lot of products. It has a lot of vision. I absolutely love every single builder that's here in this particular community. I feel like you cannot go wrong. It all comes down to pretty much your taste and what exactly you're looking for. You will definitely have a lot of different options, and you will definitely have a lot of different builders to pick from your next home here in this particular community of Fulshear Lakes. And on top of that, I mean, we're talking about all the development around the area. We're talking about the fact that this community is right in front of Western Lakes. We're talking about the big commercial space that's going to be built here in front of the community, all the amenities that are going to be built, and then you also have pretty nice communities all around this area. We have Cross Creek Ranch, we have Cross Creek West, we have Tamaron. And with that, I will tell you, if you are interested in moving over to Houston, or if you are interested in moving over to a city like Fulshear or Fulshear Lakes, send me over a text, give me over a call. I'm always on my phone all the time. Like, you can literally give me a call whenever you get the chance, and I'm gonna be the one replying back to you. If I don't reply back to you, I may be probably helping out another family, or I may be helping out another client, or I might be, I don't know, maybe taking some vacations or something like that. But I'll be taking care of you if you call me or if you reach out to me, and stay tuned for the next video.